Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation of Pristine World. My name is Peter Lim and I would like to introduce you to a publishing company that I started in Malaysia. The company was started in 2005 with the objective of developing Christian education resources for children, mainly from the ages of 5 to about 15. Our mission: to develop resource tools that would help children and young people discover truths from the Bible. It is a non-profit, self-funding ministry serving all churches interdenomination in Malaysia and Asia. The directors of this company are just my wife and myself. We do not draw salary or any other monetary benefits from the revenue of this company. We do charge a nominal fee for our books and products so that the company can be as self-supporting as possible. Pristine World only has one full-time employee, a deaf artist who is trained in digital illustrations and design, but we have many contract part-time talents who have at some point in time contributed to the efforts of our publications. Our main consultant editor is Dr. Herbert Tan, who is a lecturer in the Seminary Theology Malaysia and is also a pastor in the Methodist Church. Pastor Chris Chu is an itinerant Bible teacher and also a pastor who has led many study tours to the land of Israel. Madam Goh Kim Guat is our principal writer for our Family Church History series of books. Included in our team of part-time contract writers are many Sunday school teachers and youth leaders. Because many of our products are multimedia based, we have a team of voiceover artists who have provided in-character voices for our stories. The director of the voiceover effort is Mr. Colin Curtin, who is a professional in the Malaysian performing arts industry. He heads a team of actors called the Footstool Players. Here are some videos of the voiceover recording sessions done for the gospel story. Colin Curtin is directing his team of actors. Can you guess which scene this is taken from the gospel story?
It's a ghost! It's a ghost!
Juwita Suwito, a former voice trainer from the Malaysian Idol reality show, also helped out in the narrations for the gospel story. Can you guess which scene this would be?
During the time when Herod was king of Judea, there lived in Judea a priest named Zechariah. He and his wife Elizabeth were good people who had lived their lives obeying the word of God.
No prizes to guess which scene this is from.
God blesses those who are persecuted for doing right, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. God blesses you when people mock you and persecute you and lie about you and say all sorts of evil things against you because you are my followers. Be happy about it. Be very glad, for a great reward awaits you in heaven. And remember, the ancient prophets were persecuted in the same way.
Karen Lam, narrating the stories from the gospel story. Karen was a TV journalist from Singapore Media Corp and today is a professional trainer.
There was a violent earthquake. An angel of the Lord came down from heaven, rolled the stone away, and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothes were white as snow.
And then Chris Kam, senior pastor of DUMC, contributing a song for the gospel story. He's being directed by Juwita Suwito, a voice trainer.
About a wonderful man who knows as much about me as much as anyone can.
One of our artists is Miss Yo Lee Yin, a professional brand artist and caricature artist. Julius Tan is a cartoon specialist. He draws professionally for comics and graphic novels. Julius has done the artwork for several Visual Bible Explorer titles. Kenny Kong is an artist extraordinaire. He draws professionally for corporate branding exercises. He also teaches digital art and does graphic novels and digital paintings. Kenny has done several titles in the Family Church History series as well as the Visual Bible Explorer series of books. In 2017, a young artist joined us. Her name is Olivia Cheng, and she helped out in the Visual Bible Explorer series, Kings and Prophets. Now here are some Visual Bible Explorer book titles. These two books tell the stories from the first 5 books of the Bible, Genesis, In the Beginning, and Moses and the Exodus. You can go to our webpage www.pristine-world.com and flip some of the pages in these books. When we first started producing these books, they were known as the Children Bible Explorer series. Then, later we changed the series name to the Visual Bible Explorer series because older children and youth started to use the books and we wanted a title that would appeal to them. Each of these books come with a complimentary DVD which has an interactive multimedia to play the stories with animated pictures, voiceover characters, and quizzes. Some of the DVDs have games to help students better remember the stories. Next comes the books of history. Joshua and the Judges covers the 2 books mentioned in the title. Kings and Prophets, which is our latest book, covers stories from 1 Samuel to Daniel in the Old Testament. Kings and Prophet has 26 chapters divided into 3 volumes. The first volume, From a League of Tribes to a United Kingdom. The second volume, Divided Kingdom and the Prophets. And the third volume, Exile and the Protection of the Israelites. The story covers many exciting stories for children like Samuel and Saul, David and Goliath, Solomon, and the prophets such as Elijah, Elisha, Jonah, Daniel, and many others. Then we come to the New Testament. The Gospel story is told in 26 chapters and divided into 2 volumes. The stories amalgamate the 4 Gospels into a story of the life and works of Christ told in a chronological format. Acts of the Apostles is told in 2 volumes. We name them the Epic of the Apostles, Volume 1, Peter and the Jerusalem Church, Epic of the Apostles, Volume 2, Paul and the Early Missionary Journeys. Together, they cover the stories from Acts of the Apostles right until chapter 28. Next are some slides to show some of the illustrations that we have done for our stories. I hope you can see how much detail and effort has gone into many of the drawings. First up is a visualizing of the Athens that Paul would have seen when he visited Athens. This is the outline drawing of the Alexandrian merchant ship that Paul would have traveled in, and how it looks like after it has been colored. This is all done digitally. Each one of these drawings take about 3 to 4 days of work. A visual from the Great Flood in the story of Noah, reimagined and visualized by our artists. No prizes to guess which story this is from. And after the coloring process has been completed. The story of Nebuchadnezzar's dream from Daniel in our book, Kings and Prophets. These are some of the not so often told stories from the book of prophets. The writings on the wall from the book of Daniel. And after the coloring process. Here is a summary of all the books from the Visual Bible Explorer series. In a class environment, the series can be covered in 5 years if they are done weekly. Genesis, Volume 1 and 2, can make up a year's curriculum program. Moses and the Exodus, combined with Joshua and the Judges, can make a year's program. And each of the others can also make a 1-year program. Kings and Prophets, the Gospel Story, and Epic of the Apostles. For every title in the Visual Bible Explorer series, we have a set of companion student workbooks. Here is an example. The multimedia book is Kings and Prophets. Here are the companion student workbooks for ages 5 to 6, 7 to 8, 9 to 10, and 11 to 12. And then there is a student activity workbook for teens, which is for 13 to 15. We also provide a teacher's guide that gives model answers for all the questions and quizzes found in the multimedia as well as in the student activity workbooks. All of this is provided in soft copy format in PDF and provided in a DVD-ROM. We also give sample certificates of completion for the students. Here are some sample photos taken from the Sunday schools that are using Visual Bible Explorer series. This is from Sunday school in Sungai Petani, the Baptist Church in Sungai Petani, based in Kedah, northern part of Peninsular Malaysia. This is the PJ Gospel Center Sunday School from a Brethren Church based in Petaling Jaya. This is St. Mark's Anglican Church in Seremban. This is the photo of the Sunday school teachers from Hope KL Church. We also have primary schools which are using our books as curriculum for Bible knowledge, and this is from the Stella Marie Primary School and Secondary School based in Damansara Heights, Kuala Lumpur. This is from the Methodist schools, the Wesley Methodist private schools, using Visual Bible Explorer as the curriculum for Bible knowledge. They've been using it since 2015. Here's a list of our Sunday school customers, interdenomination and private schools and mission schools. And several mission schools are also Catholic based. They are Catholic mission schools in Sabah. They are using our books as well. Our customers in Singapore are managed by Armour Publishing. So thank you very much for listening to, for viewing our presentation and listening to the contents that have been presented. If you have any further questions, please email us at pristineworld@gmail.com or visit our website at www.pristine-world.com or call any of our retailers, Canaan Land, Glad Sounds, the Bible Society of Malaysia, Pustaka Sufes, or if you're in Singapore, call our distributor, Armour Publishing. All the phone numbers are provided. Thank you very much.